Hello students, welcome to your English class. So students, in today's lecture we are going to learn about a poem in your book, that is My Mother at 66. So it has been composed by Kamla Das. So let us study about the poet first. Kamla Das was born in Malabar, Kerala. सो ये मालाबार में पैदा हुई जो केरला में है 1934 में. शी इज़ रिकग्नाइज्ड एज वन ऑफ द इंडियाज फॉर मोस्ट पोइट्स. हर वर्क्स आर नोन फॉर देयर ओरिजिनलिटी, वर्सिटैलिटी एंड द इंडिजिनस फ्लेवर ऑफ द सॉइल. सो कहते हैं ना कि मिट्टी की खुशबू, मतलब कि ये मिट्टी से इतनी जुड़ी थी. आपने जो हाँ ये जो भी लिखती थी उसमें ओरिजिनलिटी होती थी, सच्चाई के टॉपिक्स को लेकर लिखती थी, वर्सेटैलिटी होती थी. कमला दास हैज़ पब्लिश्ड मैनी नॉवेल्स एंड शॉर्ट स्टोरीज इन इंग्लिश एंड मलयालम अंडर द नेम माधवी कुत्ते. सो इनका पेन नेम जो था वो क्या था? माधवी कुत्ते. पेन नेम मतलब जिस नेम से जो हैं पोइट अपनी पोइट्री लिखते हैं. Some of her works in English include the novel Alphabet of Lust जो 1977 में लिखा इन्होंने, A collection of short stories पद्मावती, The Harlot and Other Stories जो 1992 में आई इनकी, in addition to 5 books of poetry. कमला दास embraced Islam in 1999. तो इन्होंने इस्लाम जो है कबूल किया 1999 में, और तब से इनका नाम जो था वो सुरैया बन गया. बट लेटर शी रिवर्टेड अगेन, और दोबारा से वो अपना नाम उन्होंने दोबारा चेंज कर दिया, रिवर्ट कर दिया. कमला दास एम्ब्रेस्ड इस्लाम इन 1999. सो शी डाइड इन 2009. शी इज़ अ सेंसिटिव राइटर हु कैप्चर्स द complex subtleties of human relationships in lyrical idiom. My Mother at 66 is such an example. So, My Mother at 66 भी ऐसी ही एग्जाम्पल है जहाँ पर इन्होंने ह्यूमन रिलेशनशिप्स के बारे में लिखा है. बहुत सारी ऐसी पोइम्स हैं इनकी जहाँ पे इन्होंने ह्यूमन रिलेशनशिप्स की बात की है. और यही जो आपकी पोइम है माई मदर एट 66, इसमें भी शी हैज़ पोर्ट्रेड अ relationship between a daughter and a mother. It is an example of human relationship. So let's get started with the brief summary of poem. So this is a touching poem written by Indian poet Kamla Das, who wrote under the pen name of Madhvi Kutte. As I already told you that Kamla Das wrote under the pen name of Madhvi Kutte. In this poem, she describes her feeling of love and attachment towards her aging mother. So यहाँ पे इस पोइम में मैंने ऑलरेडी आपको बताया कि यहाँ पर ह्यूमन रिलेशनशिप्स की बात की गई है इस पोइम में. और कौन सा रिलेशनशिप? मदर एंड डॉटर रिलेशनशिप. तो यहाँ पर वो बताती हैं कि उनका प्यार, उनकी अटैचमेंट कितनी है टूवर्ड्स हर एजिंग मदर. Once the poet went to visit her mother, she was on her way back to the airport to return to Cochin. She looked at her mother, who was seated beside her in the car. Her mother had dozed off to sleep, and her aging face was smoky in color like ash. Her mouth was open and she resembled a dead body. So, at that time when the poet saw her mother, then her mother's mouth was open and her mother was resembling with the dead body. The poet realized that her mother was old. She felt pain and sympathy for her. उसी टाइम उन्होंने रियलाइज़ कर लिया कि मेरी माँ जो हैं वो बूढ़ी हो चुकी हैं, उनकी एज हो चुकी है, एंड बहुत ही जल्दी जो है ऐसा टाइम आएगा कि वो उनसे बिछड़ भी सकती हैं. मीन्स she was near to death. She felt pain and sympathy for her. Her mother needed love, affection, and care. In order to come out of the gloom, the poet shifted her glance and looked out of the car's window. So ये सब conditions देख के the poet was feeling very comfortable. So in order to shift his mood from that condition, that circumstances, she just shifted her glance and looked out of the car's window. There, she saw young trees pass by. Little children were running out of their houses into the playgrounds. These things were contrary to aging face of her mother. और वो चीज़ें उसको जो हैं वो लाइवली लग रही थी, उनमें फुल ऑफ लाइफ थी, फुल ऑफ एनर्जी थे वो सब. जो ट्रीज़ जो हैं पास बाय हो रहे थे, हरे हरे पेड़ पौधे उसको दिख रहे थे. उसके बाद जो हाउसेस से छोटे छोटे बच्चे जो हैं फुल ऑफ लाइफ, फुल ऑफ एन्जॉयमेंट, जो बाहर निकल रहे थे, खेलने जा रहे थे, तो वो जो हैं काफ़ी ज़्यादा उल्टा था उसकी मदर की कंडीशन से. सो these things were contrary to the aging face of her mother. They symbolized energy, life, and happiness. They reached the airport and the poet was about to leave for the flight or aeroplane. She glanced at her mother one more time. So she gave another look to her mother once. Her mother appeared weak and pale, just like the moon in the winter season, which seems to have lost all its strength. The poet felt the pain and fear of losing her mother. So, that time, she was reminded of her childhood, when she used to fear losing her mother. As a child, she could not bear to be separated from her mother, even for a few moments. Now, the loss would be permanent, as her mother was about to die and she would lose her forever. So this type of conditions make poet very discomfortable. The poet did not express her feeling. She smiled and said, "See you, Amma, soon," because she wanted that her mother should live and they could meet again. So poet cannot express her feelings to her mother, that what she feeling right that, but she smiled and said, "See you soon, Amma," because she never wanted, and any of us don't wanted that our parents get separated from us. So that was the feeling of a daughter for her aging mother. So let's get started with the poem reading. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me. Doors open mouth, her face ashen like that of a corpse, and realized with pain that she was as old as she looked. So, here beside means next to or at the side of. Doze means to sleep lightly for a short time. Ashen means very pale, without any color because of illness or even fear. You can say any one of that. So corpse meaning dead body of a human. So the poet recalls the day when she was driving from her parents' home to Cochin, where she was to catch a flight. It was a Friday morning and her mother was also sitting by her side. She was going to the airport to see of the poet, but when the poet turned to look at her mother, she found her dozing. Her mouth was open and her face looked very pale, like that of a corpse. A painful thought came to the poet's mind. She realized that her mother had really become very old and would not live for long. Soon put that thought away and looked out at young trees sprinting, the merry children spilling out of their homes. But after the airports, so here put that thought away means turned her mind away from that thought. Sprinting means running very fast. Merry means happy and cheerful. Spilling means coming out in large number. So the poet soon drove away from her mind the thought of her mother's pale and aged face. She started looking out at the young trees that seemed to be running fast. She looked at the children running out of their houses in joy. But after the security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her, wan pale. So, at last they reached the airport and the poet went through the security check. Now, standing a few yards away, she looked at her mother once again. It is to be noted that the poet had not spoken a word to her mother all through the drive, and even now just looks at her from a distance. Perhaps it is a sad reflection of how indifferent the modern youth have grown towards their aged elders. So, I looked again at her, wan pale as a late winter moon, and felt that old familiar ache, my childhood's fear. But all I said was, "See you, Amma, soon." All I did was smile, smile, and smile. So here, wan means looking pale or weak. Okay, pale with skin almost white. Ache means continuous feeling of pain. So, after her security check, the poet looked at her mother, who was standing a few yards away outside. The mother looked very pale, weak. Her face looked pale, white like the face of late winter's moon. The poet felt in her body an old familiar ache. वैसी पुरानी familiar जो जिनसे वो वाकिफ थी पहले की, वैसा दर्द उसको महसूस होता है. It was like she used to feel in her childhood when some her fear overpowered her. Still, she spoke no word to her mother. The only thing that she said was, "See you soon, Amma." So all she did was smile and smile and smile. These lines convey the idea that the youngers do feel for their elders, but they don't communicate to it properly. They're not able to communicate. They are not able to make themselves understand that how they feel for their elders. Okay, so this is all about your poem. So thank you, students.